Welcome back to another cooking video. I'm Chef Devo, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a beautiful piece of garnish out of this daikon. And you can place it inside a sushi platter or any food dish and it'll look so much more professional. Okay, let's get straight into it. Let's go. Okay, so to start off here, what I have is a daikon, and what you want to do is just cut a block about 10 centimeters to 15 centimeters wide, preferably on the widest part of your daikon. Just like this would do. And then you press in with your knife, and what you do is you move the knife up and down slightly. So by just putting no pressure nearly, you have to have a very sharp knife, and you just slowly rotate your daikon piece and feed it into the knife blade. Okay, and once you reach the end of the skin, you just cut it off. Okay, this you throw away. And now you begin cutting your daikon. Again, you put your knife into the daikon, flat to the surface of the daikon, and you start feeding it in again. You want to cut about 1 millimeter thickness, no more, no less. And you want to have a continuous sheet without any breakages in it. Just keep rotating and keep feeding, and just patience is a virtue here, and make sure you do not cut yourself. It is very important to have an extremely sharp knife, because if you have a blunt knife, you'll be forcing the daikon much more than you need to, and you'll end up cutting yourself. Okay, so once you've cut your daikon sheet, what you do is you fold it over on itself, and then you start cutting at a 45-degree angle, going through half the sheet. They should be about 3 millimeters to half centimeter thick. All the way across the sheet. Once you're finished cutting, you start rolling at one end, and you go all the way around, tightly rolled until you reach the end. And voila, that is your daikon flower arrangement done. So now you know how to make this little beauty, and now you can add it to your own food and just elevate your presentation that much more, and just make it look much more professional. Now to make this, you obviously need a daikon, and you'll need an extremely sharp knife, like this one for example. Now I took my Miyabi knife and I sharpened it beyond the point of factory sharpened. I actually went and sharpened it with a whetstone to the point where it just cuts through the daikon like if it was liquid. And to prove this, I'm just going to take this knife and support it very lightly in the palm of my hand, and then drop it through a piece of paper. Now, it doesn't require me to force it down. It just slices through. I'm not even holding the top of the knife, it's just the weight of the knife itself. Now, to get it to this point, you need to use a technique called waterstone sharpening. And you can check out my video how to do that. I've shown it before, and the link is just appeared on top left corner of your screen. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more like this one, then subscribe to my channel by clicking on the bottom left this time. Also, you can check out all my other videos. I've made many in the past. You can check them out by clicking on the right now. Thank you for watching. I'm Chef Devo. See you guys next week.